Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play in Crusader Kings 2, Return of Rome 2. As always, this is Densius. So I believe I was talking about I took the previous Return of Rome into EU4. I never actually released a video for it because it was sort of just testing the waters to see if it was as overpowered as I feared it would be, and it was tremendously. I mean, I'm not that great at EU4. It's part of the reason why I've never put up a video of it. I don't know enough about the game yet, and I'm not good enough at the game to enjoy the game well enough to be able to talk about it and play it at the same time. So I don't. It causes problems for me. There we go. And you can have bombs. Because there's all kinds of things like interesting. All of Syria is in my borders now, but I've not had that pop up. Maybe it's just not popped up yet. Maybe it will take a little time to get there. Technological advance. Pardon me. So that hasn't popped up, has it? Oh well. Go over there. It'll pop. I'll find out what happens eventually. Another peasant revolt. So see, this one's, I think, it must be beaten up. Yeah, it's been beaten up by the local lords. And that one will get beaten up by you. Can I go to war with you again? Oh, for the 5 years. I think it's time I dismiss my holy order. And that. I'm going to send you to get picked to join up with your brothers over here in Constantinople. And then have you march. I won't be surprised if he is plotting my downfall. Wait, hang on, what? So you've been revoked. You've been imprisoned. I won't touch you with that. You're Greek. You're Greek. I'm trying to think who'd be liked more. I'll make you the Duke of Aquitaine. Or Toulouse, sorry. Probably get usurped, but oh well. Not sure I care. Plenty of auto balance. Okay, she came from nowhere. Ah, revolt. Splitting. Hey, you're Norse. Pagans. I don't mind if you sit along my borders. It's whether you actually dare to cross my lands that concerns me. 45% in my favour. Also, yeah, so all the strange little problems with taking this through to EU4, or at least the previous version I played of this, was, one of the things was because I controlled the entirety of the Mediterranean, and I think I had the whole Black Sea as well, I had to spread my own fleet around to stop pirate ships occurring, because no one else was around, no one else was sailing the waters. I had a handful of European nations up here, But they were almost uniquely pagan, with a handful of isolated Catholic ones here. And I was generating so much money. I had level 3 advisors right off the go, and I was generating so much money I was unable to tech up because I was so far ahead. And of being Eastern Tech Group, everything's got that plus so many. So I was building units to spend gold and to use tech points because I just had so many being generated constantly. Thank you for that. And because so many were being generated, like I said, I was just building things for the sake of building things, just to. Oh dang! I finished my cup of tea. And so it was all kinds of things like that. I ended up taking the whole of here, Ireland as well. For Ireland was my saving grace in that it was Catholic. It had become united under one single Catholic ruler, and I ended up forcing them to Orthodox and then making them my vassal and holding them there. And because I had one landed province in Northern Ireland as mine, I was able to westernise my Roman Empire by just sort of holding them there and conquering everybody else. Because I'd taken down all the other European Catholics that were left, and I was like, in fact, the only one that I was colonising a new world. I chose the random new world to see if that would make things more interesting, but the only thing that ended up really happening was that Norway eventually turned up a few centuries later and started trying to compete for colonies. By the time I had about 4 separate colony nations in North and South America, and had taken out most of the natives. So it was the definition of a broken game, shall we say, and quite boring to play. Yeah, so they're all smashed. Doesn't really matter then. Ooh, perfect. Tech with everybody else. I'm going to Clown College. Don't care. Have fun. You blasted traitors, you. Okay, where are you? Okay, you're gonna go there. I've decided. Just take out this bunch of traitors. There we go. You're untraited. I've cured you of your treason. And then head back over here. And Holy War for Seville. Begin the campaign into Hispania. Ooh, Burgundy's independent. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Seriously, I have not watched The Simpsons in so many years, man. I keep throwing up these old quotes. Sometimes I wonder if I should go back and just start watching some of the more recent series, because they're still going, so there must be something to commend it. It may not be as good as the old stuff once was, but it might be good in a different way. Or possibly not. But as I haven't seen any in over 10 years, someone's got to be watching them. Another peasant revolt, hey? More blasted traitors. Give me liberty. I keep getting beaten up, whether it be by teenagers with painted soldiers or by fisticuffs in the street, but I got enough martial, so I don't care. May have lost a bit of prestige, but at this point it doesn't matter. So yeah, as that version of EU4 was broken, there's no way I'm going to be taking this one through once I've taken all the way to India. Or rather, I might take it through just for my own personal amusement, but I'm unlikely to produce a series on it, because it'd be like, how broken can you make the game? You are the Roman Empire. You have the entirety of Europe and almost all of its trade focused entirely into your coffers. And guess what? You have India as well. No one in the world can match you in terms of numbers as well as technology. Oh, you have a few remaining westernized Catholics out there that you can borrow the technology from, and once you do that, what's next? It might be fun just to do a absolute world conquest, but if you're going to do that, you might as well play the game that they have set out for you. Play one of the others and conquer the world that way. Much more rewarding than starting with the Roman Empire and all the, well, not quite baggage, but advantage. That's the better word. What was I even thinking? Saying baggage. So that one, and Seville are left. I gave you both, apparently. Oh well. Yeah, I'll go there. Well, I suppose I could just outright attack you, couldn't I? For like Granada or something. Or I could attack you. For that. Or that. For that one, I think. And then I'll take Granada. Seize what I can. Give some things back. But such a... I mean, it might make me feel good, like, yeah, look at me, I'm dominating the entire world with my Roman Empire. But then it's just like, give me my money back. Then it's just, so what? So I have all that money and all that land, and absolutely no one is in a position to compete with me. Where's the fun? I might as well just use console commands and cheats. I might just take cash, prestige, and legitimacy and all the other ones out there. I might as well just save the game, switch sides, surrender all the stuff. I don't think actually, I'm not even sure that works properly, like it used to. Not properly. How it used to in Crusader King, in EU3, you used to just be able to declare war, switch sides, and just hand over vast amounts of territory. Now you can't do that. You need to actually have captured the war goal, I think. I remember reading something about that. So, whatever, there were workarounds to make the cheat if you really wanted to. And taking the reformed, advanced, nearly westernized Roman Empire plus India into EU4 does give one an advantage. The only thing that you could possibly do to balance it would be if I loaded this up, put the Sunset Invasion DLC, activated it, then saved it, took that through to EU4, and then North America would be united into one massive empire, so there would be a competitor out there. But other than that, there's not a lot of point in is there like a... Did I take a duchy or something? Can I? No, I can't. Never mind then. Search realm. You. Well, 60, but... doesn't matter. And then there's the special one with the E. With a thing on top. There we are. When did I lose whoever I lost? My strategos. I have two children. My son. I'll raise him myself. I haven't had the ward pop-ups for a little while. Oh yeah, and then there's my illegitimate half-sister. Go. Just... Declare holy war for Granada. I am hostile towards these people now, right? Yeah, so I can drive them out of Granada. Perfect. I don't particularly care who wins in their little fight here in here in Hispania, just as long as I get to take as many bites out of them as possible. should probably contemplate going against Burgundy next to unite my two chunks. My bit here, this little lump will be united through my territory down here. You know, Nice region. Been to Nice at Christmas time and New Year's. Surprisingly, they don't have, because Nice has the celebration later on in the year, big carnival type thing. They don't really celebrate New Year much. So you go there expecting standard New Year's celebrations, fireworks and that sort, and there's nothing official. It's not even a good place to find out where the countdown is. I remember we were standing in the square near where the Ferris wheel tends to be, that they have there all the time. And different groups of people just started celebrating at different times because they all had their own watch, and of course none of them were on clock, and none of them were in sync. So it was like, yay, Happy New Year! And then, like a minute later, Happy New Year! And 30 seconds after that, Happy New Year! And you're just like, unless there's specialised time zones in Nice, Happy New Year's probably happened. But eventually the general consensus was it was the following year. So wandered around for a bit and then went back to the where we were staying. In case you don't know, wait, Nice is there. Oh, rather conveniently named actually. Never mind. Yeah, you know where Nice is though. Granada. Such realm. And yeah, that one as well. Okay. Ding. Thank you for watching. My name has been Densius. Ciao for now.